Hi, and welcome to the Potato Museum show. Our topic today appears to be toys. No, baseball and potatoes.
Yeah, look at Mr. Potato Head as Joe Madden, who was the coach of the manager of the Tampa Bay Rays.
One of our favorite coaches.
Yeah, he's a great guy. And here's
and
a little.
Down here is a Boston Red Sox potato.
Yeah.
Sort of
Spud one. So we're talking potatoes. In the old days, this is in the 30s, we're talking about, players had these fun nicknames. This is Luke Hamlin. He was known as Hot Potatoes Hamlin. We're going to see his baseball card. Then you have, and we've been collecting information on these players that had these Spud nicknames. Here's Virgil Lawrence Spud Davis. So we're going to be talking about that in a little bit. Also, there was a baseball team in Idaho Falls during the 40s, and then again in the 60s, the Idaho Falls Russets. Russet is a type of potato that make famous for baking potatoes, and then it went on to be potato. We wrote about this team in our book, Potato Museum.
It's really your book.
We got this. Many of the subjects that we're doing for this Potato Museum show come from the peelings that was a newsletter that we used to send out. Can you show it over here?
$15 a year.
Yeah. And this peelings is a source of many of these subjects because each one of these is an individual one, including we did peelings on potatoes and baseball. This is Murphy at the bat, by the way, Minnesota State Food Administration. Look at that. It's a war reference. When he makes a hit, score for the Allies, and see, this is a little bag of wheat, because if the more you ate potatoes, the more the wheat could be sent over to the troops. And so he's the potato supply, and this says here, food campaign. So I pictured him as a crafty old left-hander who'd slip a hot potato over the outside corner of the plate while the batters were digging in for the meat over the middle. This is Joe Frawls writing about Luke Hot Potato Hamlin. This guy is a pitcher. And so, again, with these players came out of the 30s. Many of them were from farm families. He was from a farm family, and he also grew potatoes in his farm on Michigan. This guy, Spud Chandler, came out of a farm. So we're going to show a little bit about that. But first, we have a video about one of the most famous hidden potato trick.
1987.
The potato caper. Let's find out about it.
I had to ask the umpire that I had to go to the dugout to get my other glove. I grabbed my spare glove, made sure I had it closed because the potato was in that, and I went back to the home plate area, squat right down and called a slider low and away.
He had the potato tucked under his leg in his bare hand and came up and threw a pretty good throw to third base.
He threw a strike. I mean, if I had caught the potato, I believe that we would have picked him off. So I short-armed it.
And then I stepped right in front of him before he touched home plate, tagged him with the ball, showed it to him, and then I rolled it on the mound.
No one knows at that precise moment what that game has done.
The third base umpire went out and retrieved it, and he was from New York, and he goes, "It's a potato."
He threw a potato.
It's a potato. He said it was a potato.
Okay, so we're going to show you a little bit more about that now. So I mentioned that these players, Luke Hot Potato Hamlin, got the nickname, by the way, not because he was from a potato farm or grew potatoes.
He was tossing potatoes.
He was tossing potatoes.
Getting warmed up.
Yeah, and the sports writer said he gave him that nickname. We have all of these cards. They're all in storage right now. Here's let's go right to this show. So here's Spud Davis, mashed National League pitching. Here's Spud Chandler. A little bit about him. And the potato that was tossed, the hidden potato trick, was picked up by a kid. He took it home. He put it in some alcohol, and this eventually ended up in a collection. There's the Dave Bresnahan
It's in
card.
Williamsport, isn't it? The potato?
The potato is not. It's in a collection in Los Angeles now.
Oh.
And there's more information that you can read about this guy. He's now a successful stockbroker. It says, this Spud's for you. It's a signed baseball. I have a signed baseball from the 1989 Russets. This team that we were just talking about, and all the players were on there. I don't know if any of these actually became big leaguers, but there you go. And we're going to now show you. Oh, I want to continue. Sorry, I want to continue on there. The slideshow here. So Dave Bresnahan came back, 35-year anniversary of the hidden ball trick, and the team, which is known as the Williamsport Crosscutters. It's a reference to lumber, the tool the lumbermen use up there, the foresters. They every Friday they celebrated this with a special shirt, and they retired his number. And then every Friday during the 2023 season, they would change the name of the team to the Potato Capers. That's what this became, the Potato Caper, and they had this uniform, which I think is wonderful. There's a little bit more about them. Now, there was a team in Idaho, later after the Russets, the Spuds. They moved from Idaho recently to Casper, Wyoming, to be closer to the competition. This is, again, a minor league team, and they have a wonderful mascot, a potato head mascot. So there you go. That's a little bit about the potato in baseball and potatoes. And if you like what we're doing here, I hope you will subscribe, send us questions or comments. And if you want to own this vast collection that we're showing in the shows,
even these guys,
you can
own this. It can be yours.
Yeah, a whole collection's
Get
for sale.
in touch.
We're hoping to find a proper a receiving entity that will enjoy having this and developing it as a proper tourist attraction. So see you again sometime, and play ball.
Thanks very much. Bye.